Hey, what's going on? Savage AF here. I'm going solo this today. With Pedro had to go about something about a Caucasian girl that he kidnapped, something like that. But we're gonna start off right now. Savage AF. Let's get into it. We're gonna talk about a lot of issues today. It's gonna be a little dicey. Hey, what's going on, y'all? This is Shang. Pedro's not gonna be on the show today, but he usually is on the show. But maybe he'll do tomorrow, Dolo solo. What's going on? This is comedian Shang. This is Savage AF. You already know what it is. We got some people already in the feed. What's happening, Queen B? What's up, sexy Puerto Rican? What's up, Z-Nat? Hey, we're gonna talk about a couple different issues: critical race theory. We're gonna talk about, basically the shit that's going on with the shit that's going on. Okay, that's what we're gonna talk about. And then I'm gonna also invite people in on the feed. If you want to come in on the feed and debate me, then bring it. Bring it. Don't be no little scared little yogurty person. Bring it then. All right. So we will talk about these different issues. And what's up, Bronda? We're gonna talk about the different issues and we're gonna get it in for a little bit and see what y'all talk about. Then I'm gonna tell you what I'm talking about, and then we'll both talk about it. But before I get into that, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I know that I have to tell y'all over and over again. Subscribe to the channel. You see the subscribe thing, and make sure that you go to the page, which you see scrolling down there. Thumbs up. Give me the thumbs up on it. What are you doing? And when you go to the YouTube page, make sure you do this. Click the bell. Click the bell. Make sure you click the bell. Subscribe to the channel. If you don't click the bell, there might be ramifications and repercussions for taking my cornbread. You understand? 1, 2, 3. In your face. Whatever. I can't really cuss until we get to 5 minutes, so I'm not gonna cuss y'all out then. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? We got people in the feed. Now, listen up. Savage AF, this is what we do. Usually my man Black Pedro's here, but since he's not here, I'm gonna still give him a shout out. Make sure you follow at Black Pedro on IG, and follow me on Instagram at Comedian Shane. All right? I'm just letting y'all know what it is. And you know what? White people, you can follow too. It's okay for you to follow, white people. All right. I know there's probably white people that actually scroll across this and go, what? All right. So there's some things we're going to talk about today. A couple things. I'm going to give you the rundown on the run-up. On the rundown, we're going to talk about critical race theory. Yes. And is critical race theory really white people afraid of history? That's pretty much what I see it as. I don't know what y'all see it as. I want your input. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my invite in the stream if you want to jump on. If you're not afraid to jump on, because I know a lot of y'all afraid, they go to invite. If you want to jump on the live stream, the invite is in right there. So make sure that if you want to jump on, and then we can debate. And the first topic we're going to talk about, and I believe, critical race theory is really white people scared of actual history. I personally think that it's funny to me that they want to get rid of all the things pertaining to our history, but at the same time they bite from our history. They take from our history. They take from our culture. What do you think it is pertaining to critical race theory that makes them so afraid? Why is it that they're so afraid of critical race theory? And I want to get your opinion and what you think about it. I personally think that they're trying to erase all of the bad that they did. I'm trying to think they don't want to come off as bad people. because not all white people are bad people. I'm not saying that. That's not the case at all. I'm saying that a lot of white people that are conservative have a tendency to, how do I put this? They have a tendency to not want to be seen in any bad light at all, which they absolutely are. They absolutely are. And I want to see what you guys think about it. Again, if you want to get in on it, rock out. If you scared, you scared, you little scaredies, little scared. You don't want none of this smoke. You know, come get none of this smoke. But do you think that critical race theory? Now, if you look at critical race theory, what they're trying to say it is in they're trying to say it's in all of the schools, and they were teaching it to the kindergartners. That's bullshit. It's not true at all. What the fuck are y'all talking about? That's not the case in any way, shape, or form. Okay? Critical race theory is actually talking about how race is embedded into not only the justice system, let's go across the board, the court system, and in society in general. When the negativities and the imageries in the entertainment business, where the images are always put out there. Sorry, okay, who said that? Okay, we got Breezy JJ saying they're afraid that people will see them for the cowards and frauds that they are. Okay, that's one way you can look at it. Okay, they're scared if bad karma that's come for them. I think that they're scared that if we become the majority, they're scared that we'll do to them what they did to us, like hanging us from trees and cutting our penises off and putting them in our mouth while little kids watched it at a picnic, which is basically pick a nigga. Okay, we got Queen B in the building. Add to the stream. What's up, Queen B? You got to get you got to take your thing off. You're on the mute, Queen B. You're on mute. Cut your mute off. All right. Anybody want to jump in the feed? Don't be a little scaredy cat. Now, do you think I'm wrong that critical race theory is actually something that's taught on a collegiate level? It's taught on a collegiate level, but there's a tendency. Okay, yeah, you got scared. There's a tendency for people that are in critical race theory that they use critical race theory. It's a dog whistle. It's a dog whistle for racist white people, conservative white people to use as a boogeyman, so they won't have to address the real fucking issues of fucking race. That's what it is. Oh, dance time. It's dance time. Made a point. Dance time. What do you think? CRT is this is the thing about CRT. People that are afraid to talk about it, people that are afraid to address it. We're not teaching that on to kindergartners. We're not teaching it to really middle schoolers. It is a collegiate, higher level theories being taught about how society treats people of color. It is about racism. And CRT I agree with Bronda. CRT exposes all of their skeletons and they can't deal with reality. And yet they call us snowflakes. These motherfuckers is the ones that have done all of these heinous shit in the world. And yet they don't want to deal with it. Now, Queen B, you got to take off. You don't have to have your camera on, but you got to have your audio on. I got you. What are you doing? Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay, Queen B's not, well, either you're in or you're out. I don't know why your audio's not on. You got to do that from your end. You're not muted. But end of the day, I think critical race theory, if you want to be honest, is their way to distract and not talk about the real fucking issues pertaining to race and relations in this country. They don't want to talk about, it's not defund the police. It's from the standpoint of making the police all the bad guy. But there are disproportionate amounts of Black men being given more sentences, Black men being pulled over, people of color being pulled over, and being treated not within accordance with the law. That's what I think it is. And they don't want us to talk about all the different shit. They don't want us to talk about all the different shit. Oh, Queen B, you have an echo. I'm sorry. Got it. Well, we'll try to, jump back out, jump back in if you want. But The other thing with critical race theory, if we want to talk about it, because I was watching some debates about it earlier, and if anybody wants to debate me about it, we can go in there and we can get it going on. I personally think their fear, their constant fear of like if you listen to Public Enemy, fear of a black planet, or fear of the coloration of America, the fact that in a little bit they are going to be not exactly the majority, and I think they're afraid of that. And I think that when we talk about critical race theory, and the reason I'm bringing up critical race theory is because if you look at what DeSatan did down in Florida, by the way, DeSatan, aka fuck confused face, and who has the charisma of a dead horse dick. You understand? This man doesn't even want. Now they could teach everything else. They could teach everything else in this fucking country, and they want to teach in high schools. You can teach about Italian history. You can teach about Asian history. You can teach about the Europeans and all of that. There you go, Queen B. Boom. Hello.
Hey.
There you go. Now I brought you in. And anybody else, y'all come in too, you little scared motherfuckers. Look at my finger. Not her. I mean everybody else. Scared motherfuckers. Oh yeah. Little y'all, you know what? Y'all use bitch lotion if you're afraid to jump in on the chat. No, I'm messing with y'all. Stop it. So now, Queen, I want to ask you, Queen B, do you think that I'm wrong that it's white people being afraid of actual history, or do you think it's just they don't feel like it has any merit? What's up?
Well, yeah, I agree. They don't want the truth to get out about the history of this country and how it really came about. They want to tell their side, their version of it, and it's a matter of suppression as well.
Right.
A lot of our black children that are on my caseload, they're from the inner city, and they need to know about their ancestors and even things currently that have been done, um, that they can be proud of. And these children need to see those people that are role models. And when they don't see
Right.
those role models, it adds fuel to the fire for them if they're hopeless feeling, if they don't have high self-esteem about who they are, if they don't feel like they have anyone to look up to other than drug dealers and whatever that they see on
Right.
a daily basis. They need to know that they can be doctors and lawyers or whatever they want to be when they grow up. And if they see that it's been done before, then
Then
it gives them the
right.
message that they can be that
That
too.
they can do it. All right. I agree with you completely. But this is the thing. What the Satan's doing, or I'd say Calvin confused face, because every image he always looks like he don't know what the fuck is going on. Did somebody fart? I don't. Did I? What? Like he don't. Oh, he never looks like he knows what the fuck he's doing. And the fact that he's right now there, and this is not just him. The fact that the Republican GOP in Florida backed him and his woke, but this is where woke come to die. In fact, if I saw him, I'd put my hand all the way in my ass cheek, have the ass smell on my hand, smack him in the face because he deserves it. He deserves a smack in the face because they don't want our history to get out there. And I agree with you. A lot of times, um, people see this. White people, I'm gonna keep it real. White people see this and go, "Well, they're saying that all of us are racist." No, but if you back policy like this, if you are afraid of critical race theory, you're a little racist, a little
They
bit.
don't want these children to know the truth on both sides, right?
Right? They only want one side.
Right. I had a neighbor where I had to inform this little child about Crispus Attucks. He didn't know who Crispus Attucks was, and he
Well,
didn't look like me. Okay.
okay, you had to clarify that because you make sure you say what it is.
Right.
Okay, because you can't just say because it could have been little black kids because a lot of little black
It
kids
could
don't
have
know.
been, but
Right.
it wasn't. It was a little boy that came to play with my son, and he was telling me what they had learned in school about the Revolutionary War.
Right.
And they left out a whole big chunk of the information about who Crispus Attucks was. And I had to tell him. So I'm sure he went home and told his mommy that I told him who Crispus Attucks was. But can you
Well,
imagine if this were in the school
yes.
and I were a teacher and I told them this and then they went home? And see, that's how teachers are getting in trouble now, because they're some of us who want to educate the children, we're not allowed to tell them the truth. And that's where that critical race theory stuff comes in. They don't
Well,
want the teachers to tell
but the
anyone.
teachers aren't teaching it. That's the thing that's fucking
Right,
my head up. It's not like in kindergarten, they're like, hey, did you do your crayons? Did you color your stuff? And now let's talk about how all white people
right.
are all evil. Nobody's doing that. Oh, hey,
Can see you.
hey,
Okay, now go back over there.
hey, beautiful. Oh,
That was
hey,
Bryson. Um,
Bryce.
so
Sorry.
yeah, that's
Oh,
okay. He couldn't hear you. I put him
okay,
back
good.
over on the other
Okay,
side.
good. Yeah.
But yeah,
Everybody was like, what the heck is going on?
he loves to be on camera like his mommy. But the thing of the matter is that I do know people who were teaching years ago, and they got in trouble for bringing in supplemental
Right.
information during Black History
Oh,
Month.
yeah.
And they had a script and they wanted them to stay on the script,
Stay on the script.
and they came in talking about Malcolm X and
Yes, you can't talk about Malcolm X. Can't talk
no,
about Martin Luther King,
no, you
even though
can't
they
talk
always
to the
told
right,
out how they're down for Martin Luther King. Now, if you read what Phenom Brown says, yes, it's erasure. Absolutely, it is effects and effects on young people's self-esteem. Plus, they are calling General U.S. American History (CRT) when CRT is a college-level law school course. I said that it is absolute bullshit. Man, anybody that don't understand what it is, and anybody that watches this on YouTube or anywhere else in the world you watch this, you dumb motherfuckers. In fact, you know what? No, hold up. Don't let your kid hear this. Let me tell you something. All right? I'm
Oh, you motherfuckers. Okay.
all of y'all are the dumbest motherfuckers because CRT has nothing to do with teaching kids at that level. Not at all. Also, it is not hurting the feelings of all white people. If you're not down with that type of shit, if you don't understand that critical race theory is talking about how it's embedded in society, in the justice system, and all of the stuff going on, then the conversation's not for you because you dumb as shit. You probably have had sex with a relative. And I mean a close relative, like a brother or sister. I'm saying, don't let your kid hear what I just said about having sex with a brother or sister, because don't do that. That's creepy. A little creepy, a little bit. Did you mute it so they can hear? You should mute it.
well, and another thing that I thought about the first time when I went to DC to go to the Smithsonian, I noticed that they didn't have a representation of African American history. They had the Holocaust Museum, they
Right.
had the Native American Museum, and then they had that straight African art museum. But they did not have anything about African Americans. Later, of course, like this was in 2007 when I went there. Of course, you know, things changed in 2016 when President Obama came up with the idea of having an African American museum there. However, can you imagine how many people came to this country and went to the Smithsonian and wondered, well, they don't have anything in here about African Americans. It's
It
like we
makes me
didn't even
crazy.
exist.
Exactly. It's erasure. I agree with Phenom Brown, and it makes me like this. Crazy. It makes me crazy that white Americans can't see that we are part of America too, and try to erase us out of America is on some fuckboy shit. And anybody that wants to erase us from America, even though we are a huge contribution to America, I want y'all to do me a favor. I want y'all to go to the Dick Emporium, buy a bag of crunchy, spicy dicks, and I want you to eat a bag of spicy dicks one at a time, right while you're watching this show. That's what I want. That's what I planned on. All right. Now I see some people in the comments that I mean, do you think that what I'm saying pertaining to critical race theory? Now you can speak out. I'm so sick of people feel like they can't speak out because you get afraid you're gonna get canceled, you this and that. Do you think that critical race theory is basically white people being scared of actual history? Yes or no? Yes or no? People in the feed, yes or no? And if you don't understand what I'm saying, and by the way, thank you, Queen, for jumping in. Anybody else you want to jump in? If you look in the feed, it's right there. Jump on, jump in, and if you think I'm wrong, we're going to move to another topic real soon. But yes, okay, we got people in the feed saying yes. Critical race theory is fear of a black planet. It's fear of us doing what they did to us to them. So um, we're gonna jump on another topic. Yes, and they always have been. Okay, AJ Fit. Oh man, AJ Fit. What you know about? Ow, 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 ow. Okay. Hey, AJ Fit said, if you notice, all museums, any Egyptian's nose is basically they blew the nose off. On the coffins have been knocked off because they didn't want people to knowing that black was first. Absolutely. It's there in every way, shape, or form. They try to erase us from American history. So we know that they got a lot of bitch in their chest. A lot of them use bitch lotion. A lot of them go swimming in bitch streams. And when they drink coffee, it's called bitch coffee. And it's they drink a lot, like, yeah, when they make food, like it's called bitcheroni, which is the food you eat if you can't even talk about that. And they also don't want equality on the playing field. That's why they always try to leave us in the deficit. So it's okay when they do it, but the problem is when they do it. Exactly. I'm reading that from Bronda. Also, yes, they are fearful if the truth of the whole adulterated, unabridged truth of history. So, this first topic, critical race theory, what did you think? Do you think the actual name should be changed? White people scared of history. Because that's what it is. We're going to jump on to the next topic. By the way, since I'm telling y'all what it is, this is what it is right now. Make sure that you subscribe and not only go to this page, but quit being bitches. All right. Not y'all, because y'all cool. All the people in the feed, y'all cool. These other motherfuckers, they make me, it'll make my ass itch. They make my ass itch because they're afraid. All right, critical race theory. We're going to go on to America. We are the DJ Khaled of mass shootings. Reason I'm saying that, another mass shooting happened in California. 14 people injured. Why is it every other day? It seems like we can't get a grip on gun laws. We can't grasp the fact that we don't need an AK-47 in your house, and it or I'm talking about aircraft carrier guns and shit people are buying, and all these extra credit murdering guns where you got a 40 clip that's illegal or a 20 clip because they're afraid. It's like, who the fuck is trying to rob you? And then you dumb bitches that say, well, we use it for hunting. We use it because we need these kind of AK-47s and automatic rifles for hunting. What the fuck are you hunting? Dinosaurs? Is there velociraptors in your backyard? Are you having a velociraptor problem, bitch? Stop it. Now, I want to know. No, they have illegal. You can only have Sexy Puerto Rican says you can only have an 8 clip in Cali. No, people are getting more than that. But people are getting 20 clips. 20 clips. And I'm just asking, when is America gonna get a grip on gun laws? When the fuck are we gonna actually wake the fuck up and decide maybe we don't need this kind of fucking firepower for the general public? Maybe we just don't need that. And I don't think that. And I know the right wing and the people that feel like, well, what would Trump do? Well, I mean, what about what Trump said? You're an asshole, and I want you to do me a favor. I want you to grab some barbecue sauce, and I want you to grab some tacks. Which you put the tacks in the barbecue sauce, mix it up. Got to mix it up, very important. And then I want you to take him, put it on the plate, eat the whole fucking plate, eat the whole plate of tacks, barbecue tacks, and then shit them out your ass. That's how I feel about that. Okay. And there you go. You jumped out. I don't know what happened. They're making handguns automatic with a switch. It's too much. I agree with you, Damani Jones. Damani Jones, you're absolutely right. Queen, we're talking about, I'm going to put the banner back up. Why are we the DJ Khaled of mass shootings? Another one. Another one. We disturbing. Why is that? Now think about it. There are other countries that ban automatic weapons, especially weapons of war. You simply do not see as many mass shootings as you do in America. Why don't we fucking got it together? I'm gonna ask you that. I'm gonna ask the people in the feed that. And if y'all want to jump on and talk some shit, and you think I'm
Well,
wrong, then
they could stop this stuff if they
bring
really
it.
wanted to. The NRA, they don't want to stop it because it's a money
It's a
making
big
machine.
right. It's money grab. It's money
Money
grab.
based. It's not that they can't stop it. There are ways to stop this stuff, but they don't want to. There are means. I mean, even in my state, when they used to have a 7-day background check, they cut 2 or 3 days off. So now
I
it's
agree.
like a 5-day background
It's
check.
a fact. Yeah, I agree.
Right. And that got changed with Trump and Youngkin when he got in office in January. So I mean, how is that productive? I mean, why was that?
Well, I understand the NRA, the lobbyists that actually paid a lot of Republicans and a lot of Democrats. I ain't gonna give the Democrats a fucking pass because they got a lot of, a lot of stake in the money that they get to back your organizations. But the bottom line is, the NRA is a powerful fucking organization, and they be punk bitching. They be telling people It seems like they walk around people and go, "Shut the fuck, and give me your lunch money." Wish you would say something. We the NRA.
Bullies.
Bullies,
Yep.
exactly. But right now, another mass shooting has happened. We keep having. It seemed like every other week. Now I don't know if that's just me being, reactionary, but don't it seem like
It's
like
every week.
like
Not
is it
every
every
other.
week? Do you think it's every? I don't know if it's every week,
It's
but
every week.
I don't know.
We
I don't
dealing with
know.
something right here with the 6-year-old that did what he did. I'm talking in code because I have a
Well, I
6-year-old
mean, the
not far
6-year-old.
away from me.
You know what? I'm not mad at the 6-year-old pulling the gun. Some of these teachers suck. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Hold up. Hold up. Wait a minute. I want y'all not to jump on me because I know I'm gonna get it in the feet. I see it. Listen. No, I think this obviously there's a gun problem. Why the fuck does this 6-year-old have a gun? Why does this 6-year-old have
Because
access
his
to that?
mama had it and she didn't lock it up. And
And
obviously
so
they were
that so
using
the
it
mama
around
should
him.
so the mama should fucking pay for it too. I think it, I mean I am not against moms and dads going to jail for letting your kid bring a gun to school, and especially if it's your gun. Bye bye. I hope that you get graped in the face in
I
jail
mean,
while you think
think
about it.
about at 6. Come on, you're supposed to be getting your training wheels off at 6. You're supposed to be
Right.
losing your first 2 little top teeth.
You're
The
supposed to
tooth
be
fairy is supposed to be
right.
coming to see you. These are
Right.
things that you do at
When
6.
at 6, you're
Right,
supposed to be able to grab your fart, put it
right.
in the bag, smell it, and then open the bag and let your other friends smell it. But that ain't not that I never did that. I was never that type of child. I just want y'all to know that. But no, I agree, Bronda, because people are cowards and scared as fuck. They're scared of getting their ass whooped with hands. They'd rather kill than fight and live another day. Scared bullies with guns. I agree with you. And I disagree with Treehead and I disagree with Queen. It's not multiple times a week. It's maybe once or twice a week. Okay, yeah, it's fucking is. You're right.
It's every week.
I know it's every week. It just seems like yes, it is every week. It's been 36 mass shootings, gun violence issues in 2023 alone. January isn't even over yet. This is the part I want to ask people.
It's a
What?
lot. It's
It's a
so
whole.
much. It's overwhelming. That's why I don't even like looking at the news. It's overwhelming.
Well, you know what though? Wow. I didn't know. Zenat said it's a killing here in Toledo, Ohio, each and every day and night, if not 2 or 3 in the same night. Now, I'm not gonna say there's not individual murders, Queen. I'm saying I agree, but mass shootings like the situation that happened in California, 14 shot, 14 dead.
Yep.
Milwaukee, which was a racially
Right.
uh, like if you look at that, that was all race. It was like I want to go in and kill as many black people as possible. If you look at El Paso and the Walmart situation, it was I want to go down there and kill as many brown people as possible because they're taking our jobs. It was a lot of some of it's motivated that, some is political. But I think if you don't have a gun, Chris Rock got a great joke about if you You notice there's not mass stabbings, because after the first person that got stabbed, you see him coming down the street, and you stand there and get stabbed. Well, I guess it was your time to get stabbed. You fucking stupid. But mass shootings, there's guns that can shoot bullets, and y'all can
Try
check
not to
me.
laugh.
No, this is true. And there's guns that shoot bullets where the bullet is a centimeter apart. So it's like gun, bullet, 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 bullet. So, well, we got some people in the feed. The feed feel like if you have a gun in the house, you should take your kids to a gun safety class. Okay, I will give you that. But some kids at 6 can't differentiate. They are, you know what? Kids are fucking stupid. Kids are some of the dumbest little people in the world. Why can't I put the fork in the electric outlet? Because it'll kill you, you little dumb motherfucker. And without adults, to be a bunch of dead little kids, because they wouldn't be able to handle themselves. So no, I don't know about gun safety for the kids. Fuck them. You don't get a gun yet, you little punk. Learn how to fight. In Dallas, Texas, we had 14-year-old shoot and kill a 10-year-old over a fight with a 10-year-old and his sister. Parents should be held liable for having guns accessible to minors. I agree with you. Evelyn Gatlin says, a mass shooting in a school in Des Moines today, 2 students unalive. It's getting bad. It's getting bad. Wow, a mass shooting is 3 or more killings in one incident. Definitely happening multiple times in a week in USA. Okay, and then finally, then we're gonna ask Queen this. Not that young. I know. I'm messing with you, sexy Puerto Rican. Don't be getting your panties in the uproar. I'll see you in these streets. And when I do, breakdance battle.
I don't know if you follow any of these media platforms, but I get these alerts on Instagram. And there was just one where the little girl shot and killed her brother and then went downstairs and told her mother, oh, by the way, he took my fruit snack. This was just a week ago.
You know what? I'm a ride
Really?
with her on that. If you take my fruit snacks, you got to take that. You got to get that heat. I mean, don't fuck with my fruit snacks. Fuck you if you fuck with my fruit snacks is what I'm saying. Okay, maybe the little girl was wrong. Okay, fuck it, the girl was wrong. But the point is, we got too many guns. You know, America got more guns than people. There's more people. There's way more guns. And the fact that we got a mass shooting every other fucking week should show people in power and people in position, especially the right wing, is like, you're not gonna take my gun from my cold dead hands, you goddamn nigger apes. No, another good bit that I heard was if black people all bought 2 or 3 guns, black men specifically, they would change the gun laws.
It's just a lot of reckless, insensitive deaths and killings. I mean, like the young man on the basketball team, he killed that girl a week ago just because she didn't want to be with him. She didn't want to date him, as if she doesn't have a right to say, I'm not interested.
Yeah, but she should have got up off that pussy. Let's be real. I mean, come on. I mean, all it took was like a little couple pumps. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I'm obviously being sarcastic. I don't want to get flagged, of course. But again, it's the access to guns. We have so many guns, and you can walk in some places just by. Hi, what is that? My wife been getting out of line. What is that? I'll give me that rifle, the automatic rifle. Let me have that because I can go back and have a conversation with my wife and teach her who's the boss. And there's a bunch of punk motherfuckers that can't fight. I grew up when you had to throw hands. It wasn't about just driving past shooting people. You got a lot of men that's bitches and women that feel empowered by having a gun, so they shoot their partner instead of just leaving their partner. Let me tell you something. All right, Queen. Say you're having problems with your man, and even if he hits you, bounce. Don't ruin the rest of your life by popping him and giving him aftermarket holes in his head. Leave.
But you got to get one in before you go.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that's true. That's true. You gotta at least shoot him in the leg, maybe in the butt meat. Shoot him right in the butt meat. That way he's gonna live. But every time he sit down, be like, God damn, that woman, what a bitch. So I'm just saying, Okay, that's what I feel. There's nothing wrong with me. Hold on, Evelyn. There is nothing. A little bit. All right. I'm sorry. Just had a little. Oh, yeah.
See, women are not playing it right. They need to get the restraining order and then get
Get the
the
fuck out. Look,
concealed weapons permit,
no,
because that little piece of paper is
no.
not going to protect you
I
from a bullet if the guy is crazy and trying to
right.
kill you.
I agree with you. I agree with you. But at the same time, the reason that women, and I'm gonna say this about you women, you dumb motherfuckers. And I'm saying it. Look, what you're on. You chose to jump in here, so welcome. Is the water warm? You women are some of the dumbest motherfuckers on the planet. If you stand with a nigga that punches you in the face multiple times, leave that motherfucker. And when you make excuses for that motherfucker, you're even more dumb. I'm stunned that you haven't fallen and killed yourself at all. Because if he hits you that one time and then you go, well, he just, he been having a hard time at work and his boss been on his back, so when he come home, he like to beat on me. And I just stay because you don't want him to leave me. Then listen, if y'all are so independent and women are so, oh, my single ladies, I'm gonna get the fuck out. If my woman beat my ass,
a
the
lot of that,
relationship's
I'm
over.
gonna be honest with you. When I worked and interned, I didn't understand any of that stuff years ago when I worked in a battered women's shelter. And I hated my internship. I wanted to get out of there. I only did one semester. I was supposed to stay
Right.
there 2 semesters. And I was like, no, I can't stay here the whole year. But after being there, I saw women from all walks of life. And I was like, well, I first came in thinking one way, but by the time I left there, I'm like, oh, okay. I see. There's so many different scenarios that go along with it. And it's not always the women that don't have the money to be able to provide and they
Bullshit.
put up with it. Some of it is like women that actually are self-sufficient and they've gotten caught up in that stuff. And it's
Well, yeah,
crazy.
okay, but AJ Fitz said if you're not shooting to kill, kneecap is the way to go. Bobby Brown say every little step back. Ow, bitch! Oh, you shot me! Oh, motherfucker! Oh, okay, but listen, I want to say to the women, and I'm not taking it back, and I wish a motherfucker would. Okay, pay the nurse on the way out. Listen, if you stay with a man that punches you in the fucking face consistently, you're a dumb bitch, and you deserve every bit of that punch because there are different places and different ways to protect you to get away from that motherfucker. But if you stay with him, okay, even the women that have a tough time saying, even if you stay with him and you give him excuses for the reason that he did it, you're a dumb motherfucker, and I have no empathy for you because after the first time he knocked your eye out the socket, you should have seen what he said the second time.
Yeah, that lady in DC, she lured her husband into a hotel room when she found out he was messing around with her daycare kids and she shot him in the groin. And now they have a GoFundMe account. I'm like, she went for the groin? That's it?
Well, that makes sense. That makes sense. That's okay. Little bit harsh. No, I'm kidding. I understand. Shoot him in the dick. You're a pedophile. You get a dick shot. Sorry, right in your pee hole. Like
That part.
right in your pee hole. Look in your pee hole. Boop. That's what I think. Savage JF, we here for you now. Love, don't make me tell y'all again. If I got to tell y'all again, there's gonna be ramifications and repercussions, right? All right. You know that's bullshit if you don't do what I'm asking you to do. Make sure you subscribe to the goddamn channel. If you subscribe to the channel, you will have a much better sex life. Yes, you will. I just throwing that out there for you. All right, we're gonna jump on to the next one. Stay with me. Stay with me. All you people that are afraid to jump into the thing, you scared, little scaredy ass, scaredies. Look at you. I'm putting it in the feed right now. Bam. There's the join. Queen is brave and strong, and wow, you got good skin. I hate you so much. Your skin is way too fucking
Oh,
good.
thank you.
You know where somebody compliment be mad about it with your old pretty ass eyes. Fuck you. Like that don't make no sense when people do that. Fuck you and your old nice smile. I hate your ass. Wow, phenom. Here we go. Oh, okay. Now, before I jump on to the next topic, Shang, it's not all women. I didn't say all women. I said the women that stay with motherfuckers that beat them and keep making excuses. Didn't you hear me clarify? Watch yourself, Phenom. I'm gonna see you in these streets. I already told you we're gonna break dance battle. However, some women have low self-esteem. Some women are not only dealing with physical violence and abuse, but financial abuse. Unfortunately, some women people are miseducated and have been part of a cynical dysfunctions. You'd be surprised, like Queen said, of all the different women who have endured abuse. Okay, I hear you, and I'm going to come back with shut the fuck up. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. It is basic human survival. If something is trying to bite you, run. It is not about, I didn't know I couldn't leave because I didn't have the money. If you walk your black-eyed ass out of that man's house. Now, if you want to lure him into a hotel room and shoot him in the dick because he's a pedophile, that's different. Then that means you got to go to jail for the rest of your life. Sorry, boo-boo. But the bottom line is you shouldn't stay with a man that beats you and make excuses for him. Period. The end. And I don't agree with you. I see what you're saying. I understand that women have low self-esteem, but if your self-esteem is that low, then something the fuck wrong with you. You ain't gonna make it through life anyway.
And another caveat, and I'm gonna go a little deeper, as they told us to look at that onion and peel back the layers in school. You got to look at these girls that turn into young ladies, that turn into women eventually. What's their relationship like with their fathers?
Or men in general. Not just their father.
Yeah, but your dad, that's your first encounter with a male.
Okay. I agree with you. Hey, I'm putting my hands up. Poker time. Boom. I agree with you. But still.
So, you know, a lot of times if they don't have good relationships with their fathers or some type of father figure, then they can land in situations like that too.
Okay. What's up, sexy Puerto Rican up in here?
Hola.
Hola. Wepa. Listen. Okay, AJ Fit, we got a couple people bitten a little diabolical. Break some glass into a fine pieces and feed him some food with it. Okay. See, there's all kind of creative ways for you to get out of situations where you got men that are doing this shit to you. So, ladies, you can get mad at me all you want, but if you stay with a man and you make excuses for that man, well, he only beats me because he loves me. That ain't love, you dumb motherfucker.
Oh, I got one for you, Shang, that I used to hear. He only beats me when he's drinking. The dude is an alcoholic. That means he drinks all the time. That means he's beating you all the time. What are you talking about?
Thank you. All right, now what do you now sexy?
I think it's more of the emotional and mental abuse, because I was in that type of situation for like 16 years. So I think it's more of the emotional abuse that keeps them from leaving, because you can't do it without me, or you're not going to be good without me. But this is from my personal experience. I'm not saying everybody, but I think the majority of women, though, too, it's more of the mental and the emotional abuse, because that's worse than the physical.
Man, my dad would be hot as fish grease with me if I put up with some junk like that.
Right.
My dad is 73 years old, and he and I are very tight, and he always talked to me about things like that and the warning signs. It starts with the control stuff. Oh, I don't like your hair. Why are you wearing makeup? Your skirt's too short. Why your dress too tight? And women ignore those signs. And sometimes that stuff leads to other things. Right. And the writing is on the wall, and we think it's like, oh, it's cute because he's jealous. It's not cute.
No, he's crazy.
Those are red flags.
Those are red flags. Those are red flags. That's a red car carrying red flags. Now let me, sexy Puerto Rican, you say you personally dealt with it. Now AJ Fit, of course, said he'll be in the hospital long enough for you to move. He's given a lot of tips, a lot of good tips right here. Broken glass in your food, all kind of shit. So when you dealt with it, I'm gonna just talk to you right here. When you dealt with it, there was a point where you said, "Fuck this." Tell the truth.
I did over a year ago, and walked away.
You walked away, but you know what? But did he physically abuse you? He mentally
a couple of times, like Thanksgiving the year before last, he smacked me, so I just started socking him in his face. But the downside to that is I'm the one that went to jail. So, he flipped it all on me, like I was the one abusing him. So,
well, you did, but
Well, yeah, but I was fighting back.
I know, but
Narcissists is what
he
they
threw hands.
do.
He threw hands. He got hands back. That's what happens.
Yeah.
Try Jesus, don't try me, because I'm
Right.
out of hands. So it's not his fault. It's his fault that he couldn't. Hey, put your guard up, nigga.
Right.
But I still think that when I know we were talking about mass shootings, we kind of veered off into this, but I'm gonna veer back to it. I'm saying the bottom line is, in your situation, sexy Puerto Rican, you basically got to the point where you said, "Fuck living this way," right?
Yes.
And
Yes.
you dipped out. You found a way
I
to
was.
get out. Yeah, Queen.
I
I'm
left
saying,
everything I had there and left.
but you know what's better to have? Your sanity.
Yes.
You
Absolutely.
absolutely. Okay. Wow. Okay. We got some people coming in hot, coming in hot. I know a girl that makes every excuse on why she doesn't leave her emotionally abusive, maybe physically, because she invested all these years. She had everything before he got there, title to her home, car, credit. I've told her numerous times she has the support, family and friends, exactly, to leave. Like she said, he flips it on her. They won't leave. You know what? If you're that easily mind fucked, if you you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be hard. But
Right.
everybody gets to a point where your tolerance is gone. Period. I don't care who you
Right.
are. You deal with it. You deal with it. You go, okay.
And ladies, stay off of these date sites.
No,
That's
that's
what
not
I'm
true.
saying.
Not
Stay
stop
off
it.
of there.
Stop it. No,
Absolutely. There's some
stop it.
weirdos on there.
The fuck you mean? I'm on there. You know what?
See, that's my point.
Shane, we homies. We cool.
Did you just say that's my point? Okay. See, hold on. No. See, did you just say that's my point? Hold on.
Oh,
You left yourself
motherfuckers.
open for that one.
I did.
That was easy. I didn't have to try
I did.
hard for that.
I did. I left. But But what I'm saying is, the dating sites ain't the problem, but the dating sites are basically a buffet for serial killers. I love it. They can just be like, "I'll get you. I'll get you. I'll get you. Kill all of y'all." And don't flag me, YouTube. Stop that shit. Listen. And we're gonna close out this last topic, but this other topic. Why do you think? And anybody in the feed, I told you, y'all allowed to jump in. I ain't afraid of you, motherfuckers. In the words of the brilliant, rest in peace, Bernie Mac, I ain't scared of you, motherfuckers. Kick it. Do you think that we are ever going to get a grip and not have mass shootings multiple mass shootings every week? Do you think that
No.
America will ever get a grip? Yes or no?
There's so much stuff that has to happen before that happens. There's so much stuff that has to happen before that is even a consideration. Like they're trying to take they just want to wipe us off the earth 100%.
I agree. I agree with
Like
you.
they don't want nothing that like I said, came here, built America, and now we can't even live here freely.
Right. And if you look at, I'm not trying to play the specific race card, but if you look at how Puerto Rico is treated, if you look at how the Trump organization treated Puerto Rico by disrespecting them, by throwing paper towels, and somebody said I was lying about that. Look it up. Trump was disrespectful when he went down there when they had some catastrophe happen in Puerto Rico, and he thought consoling them by basketball toss and paper towels was enough. Fuck him and fuck anybody follow him. And anybody follow him, I just want, you know what I hope? I hope that somebody takes a small baseball, not the big baseball, small baseball, and then they take that baseball thing and shoot it. No, right up their boot, right up their butthole. All right, this is a long thing, Phenom. It's not that easy for you to say from your chair. Oh, is that what we talk about, motherfucker? It doesn't always happen like that first. Like she said about emotional and mental. Also, I know someone whose spouse has head injuries and he changed over time and became abusive. Okay. Again, all right, I'm not going to read the whole thing. Y'all can read the whole thing. Let me tell you why. If he hits you multiple times, maybe you love him. By the second time, do you think there's not going to be a third time? Why are you staying? If a person hits you, leave them. Period. Now, in your
Even down
case,
to the arm grab. Some women
Not
ignore
worth
the
it.
arm
it
grab.
doesn't matter if he's
Snatch
abusive
him.
in any way, shape, or form. You know
That
what?
right there.
I
That's a
don't, I
sign.
don't, I don't want to stay around people that make me feel fucked up
Yeah, when you got to be on high alert all the time,
all the
it's not
time.
cool.
It's not worth
Yeah,
it. Life is
it's not
too
Tipping on
worth
short.
it.
eggshells.
Yep.
Exactly. I'm older than y'all. First off, you little young motherfuckers. And I'm gonna tell you something. You hit me a couple times. No, fuck. I'm one of those people. You even grab me the wrong way. If you're a woman, I'm like, yo, fuck that. You ain't gonna never be with me. It's a wrap. So
Love is
I'm not.
kind.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, y'all know what I mean. And the women that got mad at me, I see a bunch of people in the feed talking shit to me. If a motherfucker punch you in the face multiple times, like in your case, you punched him back and was like, "Oh, it's on." But
Right.
I'm talking about the women. Yeah, you were like, "Oh,
All I heard
okay."
was Sub-Zero in my head.
Yeah,
Finish him.
and see, it's like yeah, fatality.
Right.
Oh, I mean, but other than that, don't stay with him. Don't stay with him. And as men, we should be big enough to know. Look, I'm way bigger than her. I'm stronger than her. I ain't gonna sock her ass out. I'm dipping. It's time to dip.
It's
Obviously,
toxic. It's time to go.
no, but
Yeah.
if I'm so mad at you, I want to punch you in the face. If you my woman, then I don't love you enough. I got to go.
Nope.
I got
Not
to
at all.
go. And it's as simple as that. But that's my opinion. All right, Savage AF, let me give you one more little. I got to do little dumbass commercials for the new people. Subscribe to the motherfucking channel, you silly mother. Don't make, subscribe to the channel. And you know what? I'm going to take a little break to get a little laughter in here. Had to put that there. Plus, when I'm high, I love that turtle. All right, listen, that turtle is fantastic. All right. So that turtle's fantastic. Come on, y'all, quit hating on the turtle. All right, and all right. So since we ate up a lot of time with that, I want to say right now, I wanted to add people. From now on, we're gonna start. Whoever wants to come on the show, Savage AF, we want to include the people that have been riding with us forever. Pedro couldn't be here today. Pedro's going to probably do Dolo Solo tomorrow because I have to do some stuff with Kevin Hart's Laugh Out Loud Radio. But check this out. I really do appreciate y'all coming on the show. We're going to keep it short and sweet. It wasn't really short and sweet because we got involved in the shit. We talked about the things that's going on. And we talked about the things going on. And I want to make sure that y'all know this is how Savage AF got roll, okay? Before we get up out of here, make sure you give us a thumbs up when you go to the YouTube page. If you don't, oh, look at you, Bronda, with your late ass. Fuck you been at, Bronda?
Hey,
Bronda, you late motherfucker, you. All right, no. Okay, we're going to do a wrap up real quick because we got about 6 minutes left. Okay, I'm going to do a wrap up on the end of the show, which is different than what we normally do. First, one thing we want to say, I'm going to go around. It's called a round robin. Do you think critical race theory should really be called white people scared of history? We're going to start with you, Bronda. Then we're going to go to Puerto Rican love. And then Queen. Go.
yes, because they are afraid of the truth and what history really is. I had some reading from another thing called the Hebrew Israelites or whatever. It's not trying to be religious, but it's all factual, showing that the Black African Americans were here first, and everything really revolves around us, and there is really no actual race but the human race. So yeah, I think that if we do start teaching CRT, that they're not going to really want to hear all that.
You think they're scared?
They're going to be very scared.
They're frightened. They're little snowflakes. They ass pucker when they hear about the fact that Black people actually had something going on, and that's why they decided to burn us out in Tulsa.
Correct.
Okay, that's your answer. Come on, sexy Puerto Rican.
I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna stick with what I said earlier about the karma. They know they've done so much foul shit that it's gonna come back to them sooner or later. They gotta meet God on Judgment Day, So
Whoa.
I feel like their karma is, and you think about it. Look how they die miserably. They suffer. Like a lot of them, suffer when they're dying. So it's like it's karma.
Well, thank you, Sunshine. The fuck? They die miserably. What is this, Saw? What kind of shit is going on with
I'm just saying. Like I worked in
it?
the ER, so I see a lot. I used to see a lot of this stuff, and they would come in there, man, suffering.
Oh, okay. Well, damn. Gina, damn. Uh,
A little too
Queen,
dark for you.
a little dark. That was a little dark. That was a lot dark. Like they die miserably. Yeah. And their kidneys
I
squeeze through their
mean,
pee holes.
not all, because not everybody's racist, but the ones that are, I feel like they should.
They should. Wow. All right then. All right. All right. Savage AF is living up to his name. Queen, what do you think? Queen! Queen! You! Queen. What do
I
you
think
think?
she's muted.
I'm here.
Go ahead. I said we're going to wrap it up with each topic. Critical race theory. Do you think it is really called CRT or should it be called white people scared of history?
Yeah, I agree. You know, what I said earlier, I stand on that. There's a lot of information that they don't want our children to know about. And you know, from all cultures and backgrounds, and they need to know the truth. And I think it is I don't think it's so much guilt. I think it's more so a cover up. They don't want the truth to come out, and they don't want them to really know that Abraham Lincoln didn't really free the slaves.
Oh
But no, let
boy,
me stop.
don't you
But no,
start
that's
that
the
shit
kind of
up.
stuff they don't want them to know. So.
You need to shut your black mouth, goddamn it! I'm so sick of you. I see you. We got Bronda with her old nigger face, you nigger face and Puerto Rican faces. You're fucking with. You make them mad. I know we're gonna get. You should see some of the shit I get in the inbox. God damn it with your nigger faces. I'm sorry, that's not really me.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
got
you're
my.
gonna upset Jim Bob and his friends. Shame.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. All right, second, next topic, and then we gonna bounce out. Um, are when do you think, Bronda? You first, then we gonna ask you next, sexy Puerto Rican, and then Queen. Do you think that America? No, in fact, you already answered it though. Do you think America will ever get it together pertaining to mass shootings and also getting rid of weapons of mass destruction, which are actually, to me,
No.
you don't need that kind of power weaponry to go to the mall for what? So, what do you think?
As long as there's people in the world, they'll never get rid of it.
Ever?
Ever.
Wow, we
I
got
agree.
sunshine and sunshine too. You motherfuckers.
No, then
Like,
it's not going
That's
anywhere.
that's facts.
The
God damn.
NRA, they got too much pull.
Well, Merry Christmas to you, mother. What the fuck? It's like you don't think we can get it together?
No.
God damn, Olivia,
No.
optimistic. You are not. That is wow.
We're realists.
Okay, well, yeah,
Right.
keeping it real as a motherfucker. Hey, I don't even know. I'm gonna have a little bit of hope. I got a sliver of hope. Y'all motherfuckers is like, yeah, it's all gonna go to shit. Get your guns, shoot these motherfuckers back. Good night. Y'all been beautiful. Facts matter. Okay. Okay, sexy Puerto Rican. What do you think?
I don't think it's gonna change. I don't. I want to say something about the previous thing. I think we as parents have to teach our kids because the schools are not gonna do it. Our
Ooh.
history, just
Oh yeah.
100%.
I mean, absolutely. I agree with you 1,000% with that.
Okay,
Pertaining
so
pertaining to
back
CRT,
to this.
and then
I don't think
yes.
that it's gonna change. There's too many things that have to change for that to actually change, and they're nowhere
Wow.
near trying to do it.
Okay. Okay. Queen.
I see there's an increase of homeschooling since the pandemic, and now
Hmm.
since all the shootings are going on, people are doing more homeschooling, more so for safety reasons, as well as trying to educate their kids. Because if you have them at home, then it's up to you. You pretty much make up your own
Hmm.
curriculum as you go. I mean, you go by what the school says, but then you can add on supplemental teaching at home that you don't have to worry about a teacher sneaking or getting in trouble to do. Because, hey, they have a tip line in Virginia.
Right. I
If
know.
your kid is taught anything outside of the SOLs or anything, they have a tip line that the governor just put in place, that you call this tip line and snitch on the teacher that's really teaching your child
I agree.
real
you
deal
kidding me?
stuff. So
Yeah, no, I knew that.
Wow.
I knew that because I already snitched on Queen about 4 times. I got a bag. I didn't
you
already.
know what?
No, I'm fucking with you. I ain't do that. Come on, shit. I'm gonna close it out with what I. Shut up. Shut your mouth. I wish you would. I wish your motherfucker would. What? Okay, sorry. You started it. You started it. It's not my fault.
You okay over there? You all
Yeah,
right?
I'm okay. I'm okay.
Okay.
You still started it. It's your fault. It's your fault, and you started it. All right. I want to say I am going to be the dissenter out of all of us on this feed. I think that we eventually will have to figure it out because there's just been too many mass shootings. I think that we're going to have to address it. It's going to be a lot more deaths, but I think something drastic is going to happen. Even the most drastic shit's going to happen that's going to make America wake up and go, maybe we don't need people buying aircraft carrier guns to protect their house from gophers. Because those goddamn gophers are pretty tough. You never know. So I think that we are going to come to an agreement. Now, my position on CRT, no. Race is there's too much money in division. There's too much money in race. And that's what the Satan is going to run on. And a portion of white people are going to ride with that shit because they're reactionary little pussies and they can't handle the fuck. You can't handle the truth. They should have that every time.
We've had 3 really national things to happen recently back to back. Virginia Tech, that shooting. Then we had I call it the Walmart massacre. That shooting went national. And then this little boy in Newport News, Virginia, who shot his teacher, he's
one don't
6 years
matter.
old.
That don't count. That don't count as much as a mass shooting. That is an individual
Yeah, it may
fucked
not
up
count
shooting.
as a mass
A
shooting,
mass
but
shooting is
he's
what happened
6.
just in California. So I'm gonna wrap it up. Yo, we did the
Yeah.
time, and we did the time like men and women. We handled our time. Yo, I want to thank for the people that don't know, now you know. Thank you, Bronda, for getting on the fucking show and rocking out with us. Even though you saw talking shit in the feed, I see you, motherfucker. Don't you hide. Also, Sexy Puerto Rican, thanks for coming on the show. And Queen, all the people, what we're gonna do is want to go from now on. I'm gonna talk to Pedro about it. We're gonna invite people. If you have an opinion about it, share the shit. Quit being a little scared, little yogurty ass. I'm sick of little yogurty ass, yo play fruit at the bottom ass people. Talk your shit. Yeah, Bronda.
Like you're looking a little yogurty.
Look a little yogurty. You don't want none of this smoke. All right, so I'm gonna get up out of here. Yo, I want to let y'all know something. If you happen to be around and in town, I'm gonna be in San Diego, California this weekend. This weekend, I'll be in San Diego, California, doing a show at Mic Drop. It's called Mic Drop Comedy Club, Sunday at 7 p.m. Make sure you come out, get your tickets now. Go to my website, iamshang.com. Quit fucking around and go get your tickets. If you don't get your tickets, I swear to God, I'm gonna break in your house. I'm gonna take my balls and wipe it on every loaf of your bread. So when you eat your bread, you taste my balls. You understand me? I think you feel me. I think you know what I'm talking about. All right, about to wrap this shit up. Y'all take care of yourself, and I'll see you tomorrow. I won't be tomorrow. Pedro will see you tomorrow because I got. All right, tomorrow, 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, Savage AF. Rock with your boys.